Hey guys, welcome back to Megaman X Command Mission. I am 10 Superpower. In the last episode, we came here to Central Tower and found out we're already wanted for being an illegal immigrant. And we met up with Spider, a bounty hunter who plans on killing us and getting paid by the Rebellion Army. The Rebellion Army is composed of a matter of 8 to 10 generals. And Epsilon is the big leader. And they all want to kill X and his pals. Now, this is one of those yellow figurine machines I was talking about last episode. These ones require access codes, so I'll just show you what the screen looks like. It requires an 8-character password. I don't know any of them, so I will not be showing them. I may write them down sometime and do a special episode on them, but for right now I don't plan on doing so. Right there we picked up something called a power charge. What that is basically what it does is that it can randomly choose between increasing your power by 1.5 or doubling it at stacked power. Basically it increases your power by 0.5, and each time you double. Each time you use it. But I have no real use for using this on X, simply because I prefer him as an all-around character, plus I don't like using power charge all that much to begin with. Except on one character, and I barely use him after you get someone else. I barely use him. Believe me, you'll see who I'm talking about very shortly. Anyway, these guys are called sign droppers. They're called that because they always have something they are carrying, and the symbol on it is whatever it is they're carrying. Like right now, they are carrying virus bombs. Now these guys are very weak. One shot from X's Buster will easily kill them. They're basically the backbones of Chapter 2. But there's one thing that makes them very much hated by people who see these enemies. There's one reason that makes them very much hated. They have the most evasion you could possibly find until about Chapter 4, I think. Yeah, they are very hard to kill with a combat attack. As such, they're not hard to kill with X, but they're hard to kill with like Zero and I think 2 other characters. 3 other characters. I'm sorry. But after Chapter 2, you will never encounter these guys in Central Tower again. In fact, all the enemies die immediately after Chapter 2 in this area. I did it! And they dropped some vaccine programs.
You are the Maverick Hunter X, are you not? I am Ale. I am a member of the Resistance.
Okay, Ale, what's going on around here?
Well, if you have made it this far, then you've probably already figured out that the leader of our Resistance, Chief R, has been caught by the Rebellion Army.
So, you've come to rescue Chief R?
Yes. That's why I came to the Governor's Precinct. But alone, I will not stand a chance.
Well, I'm here on a reconnaissance mission. Rescuing Chief R might be the best way to get the information I'm after.
Thank you, X. Well then, if you're going to help me... you had better take this ID. With it, you will be able to enter and exit the Governor's Precinct.
Ale, wait!
There is no time. Leave them to me. Just go!
Ale, look at the condition you're in!
Please. You have to help Chief R.
Ale! will not let you pass!
Now I'm going to talk about a few things here. You'll notice that Ale is completely handicapped and that his mouth does not move when he talks. I remember when I first played this when I was a kid, I had no idea why. I always thought it was like ventriloquist or something. But it is always the chance that he is mute or... Is this a new enemy? Okay, yes it is. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. It could be the chance that he is either mute or he lacks a voice chip, I suppose you could call it. And his ID is a part of his body. I thought that was kind of weird. But anyway, if you couldn't guess already, there are two groups that with Giga City, which is basically a futuristic Hawaii in being a large chain of islands, and not one giant city as the name suggests. And that is because well, anyway, I basically like to compare it to what the American Revolution would look like in the year 2199. And anyway, this guy's name is Ainhammer, because he often comes with at least one other enemy. If you destroy that one, it's a double-edged sword, because he lowers his shield stat to 0, but ramps his power stat up by whatever number his shield stat was. So basically, yeah, it's a double-edged sword. You're kind of hoping to kill him in one hit or take massive damage. And I couldn't kill him in one hit. And bam, right there. He takes out a pretty good chunk of your health. Yay! Okay, sorry about that. It was just another fight with an Ainhammer and a stray dog. So we're just gonna head down this path. Now there's going to be an area coming up where I'm going to be doing like a cut of just about nearly all of it. And, well, it's not coming up in this chapter, it's coming up in a later chapter, but it's simply because it is a constantly repetitive thing over and over again. It's not even worth showing most of the time. I'm just going to show the same, I'm just going to show it like maybe twice. And at the end, maybe I'll do a special, another thing you can do with it. Just going to save here. Yeah, well, we're coming up on the time limit here. I swear to God, this is a repeated enemy. Okay, apparently it is. Okay. Well, that happened. And I'd actually had my first instance with almost dying. And this is only the second chapter of the game. Yeah, that's a great sign for things to come. It goes there, DDT X, Legendary Class S, Maverick Hunter. The nearest help me, my friends are trapped on the other side of the door. His friends, they're actually very nice. in that one of them gives you a weapon that is very, very good against the boss. And anyway, we have another sub-boss fight with 3 armed pyramids, only there are 2 of them. This is really no different than a fight with 1, it's just that there are 2. So I'm just going to cut this away. Okay, that's the fight. X leveled up.
Yeah, lousy meddler, but you do live up to your name as a legendary maverick hunter.
A little too much for a common soldier?
What? Spider! So, you think you can beat him?
What'll it pay?
Oh, so it's money, is it? Very well. If you can stop X, you can have as much as you like. In good time, we, the rebellion forces, will rule over all. Once we do, there'll be plenty of money.
Okay, I'm really sorry about that. Apparently my camera automatically turned off, which is like the worst thing that could happen to me. Anyway, we just got a security card which will let us go into the room where Chifaro is held. This girl here will sell you items. No different than the item shop at the beginning. This is Cumin. She will sell you weapons. And she will sell you a weapon that is very good. A Fire Buster. It is more powerful than the Guard Buster, and I don't mean to spoil it, but I'm afraid I may have